Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope everyone are safe and healthy. So already I have completed one lesson for 6th standard, that is Introduction to History. Almost I have completed. So I am starting a new lesson for you, that is from Civics. What is the lesson name? Citizenship. It is in the page number 127. 127. So, today I am starting a new lesson for 6th standard. The lesson name is Citizenship. What is the lesson name? Citizenship. So children, shall we move on for the lesson now? So before going into the lesson, I would like to ask you some questions. First, what is a citizenship? So first you should know who are you, in which country you are living. So in which country you are living. So children, can you tell me in which country you are living? Can you tell me? Anyone? Okay, in which country you are living in? Which country? India. What is your country name? Our country name is India. So we are the citizen of that country because we are living in this country. So we automatically become citizen of this country, that is India. So we are known as what? Indians. So we are known as what? Indians. So citizen means is a responsible member of a nation. So who is a citizen? Citizen is a responsible member of a nation. Okay children, I'll tell you the main points of this lesson. Okay, then we'll go through the that is according to the lesson. First, what is the first you should know what is a nation? A nation is an organization or a system which enables its people to lead a better life. So your nation means it country. Nation means country in which you are living. In which you are living, it enables to lead a better life. So we are living in our country, that is India. So we become automatically what? A member, that is a citizen of that country. So if you are living in India, you are known as what? Indian. As a citizen, what? Indian. So citizen is a responsible member of a nation. So citizen are entitled to rights. So if you are living in a country, so what you have to do? There are certain rights, rules and regulation that you have to follow being a what? Citizen of that country. So next, citizenship. What is a citizenship? It is a necessity to live a life of dignity, to participate in the nation's administration. Administration means government. So you be automatically you become the citizen of that country when you are living in that country. Then I'll tell you other points also after this. Citizenship is a necessity to live a life. So when you are living in that country, you are a member of that country. You are member means citizen, and you'll get a what? Right. Citizenship means right. You'll get the right what to do. You are to live a better life. You'll get a dignified life, and you have the right to participate in the administration. Administration means government. So next, citizenship of a nation can be acquired. So can you acquired? How can you get acquired? How can you get citizenship of a country? So what are the rules and regulation that you have to follow? So how can you get the citizenship? So first one is by birth. By birth, by inheritance, by registration, and by incorporation. So these are the methods by which you can get the citizenship of that country. So next, citizenship may be lost by a few. See, you can lose your citizenship also if you don't follow the rules and regulation of that country. So what are the rules and regulation that you have to follow? So if you don't follow, what it will be for you, what you can lose. So by that is citizenship may be lost by renunciation, termination, and by deprivation. So these are the things that you have to follow being a what? Citizen of that country. So children, did you understand still here? I'm just remembering you the main points of this lesson. So I'll go through the lesson now. Please children, open to your page number 127. 127. So today I am starting the new lesson for you, that is citizenship. So open to your page number 127. So I'll go through the textbook. Please take out your pencil and underline the difficult words. So first paragraph of your lesson. Meaning and importance of citizenship. So, the system which enables every individual to lead a better life is called nation. So, you understood what is a nation? So here a system which enables every individual means that you who are individuals here, we are the individual, we want to live a better life. So we want a nation to live, we want a place to live. So what is that? It is a nation. It is a system which enables every individual to lead a better life is called a nation. Next, a citizen is a responsible member of the nation. As I told, if you are living in a nation, so what you have to do? You have to follow certain rules and regulation. If you don't follow rules and regulation, what it will happen? What will happen? You lose your citizenship. You lose your citizenship of that country. So a citizen is a responsible member of the nation. When you become the responsible member of the nation, that is a citizen, you should what you have the right to follow, to do anything. But if you don't follow the rules and regulation of that country, being a citizen, you will be automatically removed from your what? That is your nation. You will be deprived. You will be deprived from your duties. So every person who has citizenship is entitled for the rights given by the nation. So when you become a citizenship of that country, the nation will give you some rights and duties. That are rights means the work. The nation will give you certain work of that nation. So you have to follow that. It means they have such, that is rights such as minimum living standard, education, health, social security and other rights. These are the services provided by the nation for you. These are the what are services provided by the whom? That is by the country. That is by the country for you. These so you will have these all rights. You can live a better life. What you have the right to live a, you have the right to live minimum living standard. So however you want you cannot, but it should be legally. When you are earning, when you are a well equipped person, you can automatically what you can earn your standard of living. So here you have education. You have the right to have any type of education. There is no compulsory that you have to read this, read that. So you have the right to take any type of education. So health services and social security, the security is given by your country itself. What are the social security? So you are a member of the country. If you are been, for example, if you are been, for example, if someone give you problem, you have the right to take that problem and you can go and give complaint. So even the country is giving what? Social security. You have a security that is legally given for you by the nation, and you have many other rights also. Next, the citizen will have close relationship with the nation. So once you become the citizen, you'll have a close relation with your country, that is your nation. You are bonded. You have allowed to, you cannot leave your country whenever you want. So there is no provision to acquire citizenship of more than one nation at a time. For example, so this is very clear here. So when you are become the citizen of that country, for example, now you are living in which country? That is which is your country now? India. So when you are living in this country, you are the citizen of only your country, that is your India. You cannot get the citizenship of other country. For example, see, now you'll go by visiting visa for America. You'll take visiting visa for maybe for a tour or something. You'll go, but you'll not get the citizenship of that country. You are only a tourist there. You are only the tourist there. You have come to visit that America. They'll not give you citizenship. You have the citizenship only of your country, that is India. So when you are leaving for 5 years here, more than 5 years, automatically you will get the citizenship of that country. Okay, further I'll explain you this. Okay, next, so what is the importance of our, that is citizenship? That citizenship is necessary in the nation where one lives to live with dignity, to participate in the nation's administration. Okay, before explaining the lesson only I told you this point. So why do you need a citizenship? Is it necessary to have a citizenship of that country? Yes, it is true. So without a citizenship, we cannot go further. We'll be what punish? It may the nation may be give us a punishment. The nation may give us punishment if we don't be a citizenship of that country. So here the citizenship is necessary in the nations where one lives to live with dignity. So here how we are living here with the dignity, that nation is giving respect for us who to participate in the nation administration. So respectfully we should participate in, that is government administration means government. So how can you participate in the government that is administration? So once you become the member of the that is the country, automatically you will get all the rights and duties that you have to follow. So there is a famous proverb, take give and take policy. So if we give respect, automatically you will also receive respect. So when you can use these things, so that is when you can use your to participate in the nation administration. At the time when you become 18 years old, automatically you are eligible to select the government. You will be eligible to select your government. You have the right to select your own government. No, that is only when you are attaining 18 years. 18 years. Till that you are deprived not to do any work. So to lead a better life and to establish a convenient administration setup. Next, the citizenship is important from the perspective of a nation integrity and unity. So what is that is integrity and unity? Following, that is rules and regulation in a right way. Unity is united together. So united together, when you are living in a country, it is your duty to live happily and to adjust yourself in a country, adjust itself yourself in a country. Perspective means it's in your view. So perspective means a point of view, that is in your eyes. So you have to find out your dignity, that is integrity. Following, if you follow the rules and regulation, the nation will give you respect and will be united with you, that is will be helping you in in many ways. Understand, children? Do you have any doubts? Shall I move further for the next page? Then open to your page number 128. So next you have features. Features means what are the things that you have to follow being a that is a citizens of a country. So automatically how you will get the all these things. First one, an individual identify himself as citizen of a particular country to his citizenship. So I told you before only, individual means you. Individual means you or we identify himself. We are identify ourselves as a citizen of particular country to the citizenship. So when we are born, automatically we'll get the citizenship. I'll be telling this while I'm doing the methods acquiring citizenship. Okay. Next, citizen can enjoy all the rights given by the nation. So you have certain rights and duties, that is rules and regulation, that is formed by the nation. So you have to follow that rules and regulation. If you go beyond that, you are punishable. Okay, so you have to follow that rules and regulation. If you follow that rules and regulation, you will not be harmed. Or you will not be punishable. Okay, children. Next you have third one, citizen should discharge his duty fixed by the nation. Discharge means you have to follow. I told you now only, citizens should, I told you they have certain rules and regulation. If you follow that, you will not be harmed, you will not be punishable. If you don't follow all these duties that is fixed by the that is government, that is your nation, if you don't follow, automatically you are being punishable. You are punishable. Okay. Next, fourth one, citizenship binds citizen to live in accordance with the law of the land. So you have certain rules. So when you are living in that, you have to live within a country or region where you are living, where you are living. That is bind citizen to live in accordance with the law of the land. So what is the law of the land means? That is within a country or the region. So you have that country, you have that place. So when you have a own house, you will register to your name. So it is your property, it is your region. So no one can harm you, no one can bite you. It's your right to live in that place. It's your right to live in that place. Okay, children. Next, we'll move on for fifth one. Citizen get power to hold position from the highest to least. So automatically, if you are well qualified, you automatically will get nice jobs or work. Nice jobs or work. You'll hold yourself a position in the country. You'll hold a position in the nation. So when you hold position from the highest to least, so almost if you are well educated, you automatically will get nice jobs and you will hold a nice position in the that is in your country, and you will be the highest to least. So according to that, highest means you will get, if you are well educated, you may get highest jobs and nice jobs. Where least educated, you may get the required jobs of what you want. Okay, children. Next, foreigners are deprived of political rights. So foreigners, because foreigners are not citizen of our country, so they don't have any. This means the foreigners are not allowed to participate in any political rights, that is administration. So they cannot stand for election or any other purpose. Okay, just foreigners are, what are foreign, why they have come to visit our India, so they have only rights to follow the rules and regulations which for which the foreigners are being deprived. Okay, children. Next, foreigners, I told you this once again, I'll tell you this. Foreigners are deprived of political rights, means lacking a specified benefit. So they are not given all the benefits which are being given for the citizenship. So they'll not get, foreigners are deprived. They'll not be given, they've been lacking of specified benefit. What the benefits have been provided for the citizen of that country, they'll not get all the what benefits for them, that is the foreigners. Okay, children. Okay, you can see the pictures here also, a picture in this page one, that is page number 128. So which is this palace? Can anyone tell this? Which is this palace? Okay, I think many would have gone here to visit this place. So this palace is, what is the palace? Mysore Palace. So you can see the Indians and foreigners also. You will automatically recognize them, the Indians and who are Indians and who. Good morning, children. So how are you? I hope everyone are good and healthy. So already I have started the lesson for 6th standard. The previously I was doing which lesson for you? The social 6th standard social science. I have started that is civic citizenship. So I have completed almost one page. That is the features also I have completed. So I'll be going to continue this lesson for you. So open to your page number 128. So you have the methods of acquiring citizenship. So here already I have explained you how can you get the citizenship of a country. So how can you be deprived if you are not following the rules and regulation of the country. So how can you get the citizenship here? So what is the question? Method of acquiring citizenship. So how can you get, citizen can acquire the citizenship of a nation through the following methods. So there are some methods how you will get the citizen of that country. So now you are what citizen of that is your country, that is India. So how you can get? First one is by birth. Automatically, if you are born in that country, that is in India, by automatically you will get the citizenship. You will be known as what? Indian. You will be known as what? Indian. If you are born in that country. For example, now say for example your parents are living here and they give birth for you. So you are born in India, so you will be known as what? Indian. You will be known as Indian. So for example, if you are in America, though you are Indian, you are born in where? America, you will not get the citizenship of our country because you are the citizenship of America that time. Okay, children. Okay, shall we move on for the textbook now? Okay, keep your fingers and be underlining the difficult words. So by birth, how you can get the citizenship here? Any person who take birth in any country, in any country, he or she acquire the citizenship of that country naturally. So naturally you are born there. So I told you while telling only, see, if you are born in India, automatically you are known as Indian. So though you are Indian, you are staying in America. You are staying in America. You are born in America. So you will be known as what? Not Indian. You will be known as American because you are born in that country. So when you are born in your country, that is India, you are what? The citizen of that country. So you will be known as what? Indian. You will be known as what? Indian. So without considering the nationality of his or her parent, the citizen is granted. So they'll not see whether you or your parents are living anywhere, but you are born in India. Let them live anywhere, okay? But you are born in India, automatically what you will get? You will get the citizenship of that country. Therefore, birth is an important factor. So first thing, what is an important thing, that is factor, is that you have to born in that country. On getting a citizenship, you should first you have to take birth in that country. You have to what? Take birth in that country. This is the first step. If first step, that is, if you are born, if you take birth in that country, you will automatically given the citizen of that country. For example, the people who are born in India after, that is January 26 1950, that is after independence, have become the citizen of India. The reason being was the Free India enforced it on our constitution. So it is said that after we got independence, when, that is 1947, that is 15th August 1947. So after that, after our independence, this is 26th January, January 1915 means where our constitution was formed, where we got rules and regulation. From that time, those who lived in India, those who are living in India, automatically become, after independence, that is after 1950, are known as what? Indians, are known as Indians in our Indian constitution. Through the act was Free India, there was an act known as Free India enforced in our constitution. Okay, children, did you understand the first point? That was by birth. So I told you, automatically when you are born in that country, you will get the citizenship of that country. Okay, we'll move on for the second point, that is by inheritance. What do you mean by inheritance? Inheritance, that is something that is passed on by your parents, that is passed on by your parents. So in this method, an individual gets, that is you, individual means you, get the citizen ship on the basis of nationality of his or her own parents. So when your parents are born here, even they are the citizen of that country, and automatically you will also get the citizenship of that country. Okay, children. Next point, those who are born after, that is January 26 1950, to Indian families staying outside our country can get the citizenship of that that is India. So there was a law that those who were born that is born after January 26, that is after independence, that is on January 26 1950, when the rules and regulation were formed. So two Indian families staying outside our country, saying that is outside our country, maybe other neighboring countries, even they can also get the citizenship of India. First, who were staying in our country, after that maybe that is after partition and all, that is after rules and regulation and all were born, even they are also known as the member, that is the citizen of our country. Okay, children, did you understand this point? Next, we'll move on for the third point, by registration. So this is the third one. So automatically by birth you'll get, then by inheritance, that when your parents are the citizen of our country, automatically you will also get the citizen of that country, citizenship of that country. Next, third point, by registration. Citizenship of any country can be taken by the way of submission of a prescribed application, that is formed to the concerned office. Every nation imposes certain conditions for submission of application by an individual. So that is the next point that we have, by registration. Citizenship of any country can be taken by a way of submission of a prescribed application form to the concerned officer. So when you are born in, that is you're born in India, you have some rights. So only not by saying that you are the citizen of India, you have to prove yourself. How can you prove yourself that you are the citizen of that country? So what you have to do, you have to take an application, you have to fill that form, and you have to concerned for to give an concerned office. So it will be in the form of like, now you have like Aadhaar cards and ID cards, that is identification cards and all. This is the proof that you, this are the proofs that you are the citizen of that country. This application show you that you are the member of the country, you are the citizen of this country. So every nation imposes, so it's not in our country only, every nations have imposed on their citizens that you have to submit the certain conditions for submission of application by an individual. So all the countries have done this conditions for the citizen who are living in their particular country. For example, those who are residing in India for a minimum of 5 years can get citizenship by the way of registration. So you know that you are born and almost it is 5 years that you are being in, otherwise you would have come from other countries, other states, you have come here, though you have to show that you are the citizen of that country. How you will show? You have to, I told you just now that you have to take certain applications from the concerned office and you have to fill the inquiries, whatever it is in that, and you have to prove yourself that you are the member of this country. After that, another thing is the example they have given that you have, if you are residing in India for minimum, that is minimum of 5 years, you will get the surely you will get the citizen of that country. If you have proved, first you should prove yourself that you are the member of that is the citizen of that country, then you will get the citizenship by the way of what? Registration. Registration means, I told you just now, for example, the Aadhaar cards, the IDs and all that is identification cards and all. These are the proofs that shows that we are the citizen of that country. Clear, children? So I think there is no doubt for you, already I have cleared you much. Then we'll move on for the fourth point. What is the fourth point here? By incorporation. What do you mean by incorporation? So by incorporation of one country geographically with another, the citizen of the incorporate country can be acquired. So I told you incorporation means you are staying in our country. So that is you are staying in India. I told you before only. So you should not give any fails for that is false records or for the submissions for the concerned officer. You have to give right records, for that you are the citizen of this country. If you do any things like that, the citizen of incorporate country can be acquired, will be what you can get the citizenship, you can get. So incorporation means you should not give any false records. So if you give false record, automatically you will be taken, but by incorporation you can get the citizenship of that country. Generally a country get incorporated by the way of war or voluntarily with any other. Even on such occasion the citizenship of the country to which incorporated is given. So I told you, so you when you become that is the citizen of that country, automatically you will get the citizen. You that is last method is through which you can get that acquired citizenship is through by incorporation. Okay, children, did you understand till here? No doubts, no? Shall I move on for the next paragraph? Next, you have the method of losing citizenship. So I just told you how you can, first thing, methods of acquiring, how you can get the citizenship, Then here, these are the methods when you lose the citizenship. How you can lose? You will be deprived. What? You will not be given the you will not be given the citizenship of that country. So there are certain methods. The first method is by renunciation, second is by termination, and third one is by deprivation. That is deprivation. Next, so we'll go on through the textbook. Please open to your page number 129. So citizenship of a nation is lost by following methods. So if you don't follow all these, so you will lose by these methods. So what are the methods? So if you don't follow, so by renunciation. Renunciation means rejecting of something. If you are rejecting, so any Indian citizen in the event of getting citizenship of another country can voluntarily that is renounce that citizenship of India by declaring through an application form to registration office. So So here now you are the that is citizen of this country. So when you are staying in other country, you have gone and you have stayed there by application, that is see here they have declaring through an application form to the registration office. You have to tell the you have to show that you are the citizen of this country, you are the citizen of this country. Otherwise, after going for other countries and you don't prove yourself that you are the that you are not the citizen of this country, automatically you lose the citizenship. That is by renunciation, by rejecting of something. You don't want to do all these things, you don't want to follow the rules and regulation, that is by renunciation you will lose your citizenship, you lose your citizenship. So once again I am going to read: any Indian citizen in the event of getting citizenship of another country. So you know that you are the citizen, you're staying in that country and you are the citizen of that country. So voluntarily renounce that is citizen of India by declaration through an application. So you have to show, and through application you have to tell that you are the what a citizen of that country, not the India, not the India. Now you don't stay in India, now you have to prove yourself. Okay children, that is by renunciation. Next we'll move on for the, that is second one, by termination. By termination means ending in time or existence, ending in time or existence. So that is so children, so I want to tell you one more point, that is of methods of acquiring citizenship, that is by incorporation. That is, if any new territory become a part of government of India, shall specifies the person who among the people of territory shall be the citizen of India. Such person become the citizen of India from the notified date, from the notified date. Okay children. So next, which was where was I completed my that is method of losing citizenship. First one was my renunciation, so I have completed. Next we'll go for the deprivation. So I told ending in time or existence. Any citizen of India in the event of securing the citizenship of any country, his citizenship of India will be cancelled legally without expecting his application from registration. So I told you, if you in time or existence, if you are staying in our country, you are not deprived, you are the what citizen of that country. But when you go and stay in other countries and come again come again back, automatically see come again you are that is when you are staying in America, and when you come back to India, your that citizenship of America will be cancelled. That is on time. There is some time or existence, they'll give you a period of time to how many days or how many years you have to stay. You have the bar line there. Bar line means that is the end line. If you don't follow that rules, automatically you'll be deprived of that citizenship, you will not be the citizen of that country. So any citizen of India in the event of securing citizenship of another country, if you get if you are thinking that you are getting citizenship of another country, his citizenship of India will be cancelled legally. So they'll not expect you that you are giving any that is application, you are getting a application for the registration and all. They'll not wait and they will cancel that you are the citizen of that country, though in India, though in other countries also. So I told these rules are followed by all the countries, not only in India. So you will be determined, so you will be determined, so you will not be the what that is the citizen of any country that time. You will not get the citizenship of nor India nor the America. So you have to be prove yourself that you are the what citizen of one country, citizen of one country. Okay children. So children, I have already completed, that is method of acquiring what method of losing citizenship. I have moved for third point now. I have already completed my that is second point, first and second point, by termination and by what renunciation. First point was renunciation and by determination. Next we'll move on for the last point. What is the last point here? So by, that is deprivation. So any individual, so deprivation means you're damaging the lack of material benefits considered to be the basic necessity in a society. So one thing, if when you are the citizen of that country, you have to be very loyal to your country. Very loyal means you should prove yourself that you are a good person. So how you are going to prove yourself? So you have to do good things here. If you want to prove yourself, that is, you have to be good towards the people, towards the society. You have to be very what equal. You have to be treated, you should treat the people or your surrounding or any others very equally, and you will also be treated equally. So if you don't follow these rules and regulation, so automatically your citizenship will be acquired. So here, any individual in the event of recurring the citizenship of Indian unlawfully or found engaged in anti-national activities or insubordinate behavior before the Indian Constitution, their citizenship can be cancelled. So I told you, any individual in the event of securing the citizen, harming means if you are harming any person or anything in the society, that is unlawfully, and you are found in any antisocial or any that is antisocial means terrorist, like antisocial means, if I want to give example, if I'll give you like terrorist or any other activities that is very unlawful for the government, or insubordinate behavior, if you don't behave, that is, if you don't behave means when you don't follow the rules and regulation. If you don't follow the rules and regulation, that is before Indian Constitution, that is the government, your citizenship will be cancelled, and you will be offendable, and you will be punishable, and you will be punished. You may have a severe punishment for this also. This is a forceful, that is forceful deprivation means you will be punished severely, even though you are a citizen of that country. All these activities are not a good thing. So these are all what anti-national activities are, or these are all what unlawfully means you are not following the rules and regulation that are put on you by the constitution, that is by the government. If you are how you can do this? By following the rules and regulation. If you don't follow, you will be deprived. Means you will be removed, you will not be given the citizenship of that country. Automatically you will be snatched from all the things whatever you have been given by the government, that is your constitution. This is a forceful, that is deprivation. This is a forceful. So you cannot force anyone to anyone. Even you cannot, if you are if you are following unlawfully things, you cannot force others to follow you, because actually you are only the person who is ensuring other person to become like you. Even this is not a good thing. So you cannot be, if you cannot be a good person, even you cannot force other person to be like you. So now if you want to if you don't want to be deprived from the nation, first you have to follow the rules and regulation that is formed not only for you, it is formed for the society, for the country. Okay children, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Children, I hope so I have completed this lesson. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. And please underline the difficult words. Please go through the lesson once and read the difficult words. If you can, please write the difficult words five times each. Okay children, next I will be discussing you the questions and answer with you. Okay children, are you ready? Okay. So what is the first question that is in your textbook? Open to your page number 130. So first question is, what is citizenship? So I'll repeat once again for you, what is citizenship? So understand children, now already I have explained this, just I am going through these answers. Legally recognized status of a member of a country is called citizenship. I told you citizenship is a responsible citizens who are citizens, a responsible member of a nation. So citizenship is necessary to live a life of dignity, to participate in the nation's administration. So so how you become a citizen? What is a citizenship? Legally recognized status of a member of a country by the government, that is by the administration, is called a citizenship. Okay children, did you understand? Okay, shall I move on for the second one? Okay, list out the features of citizenship. So almost I have explained you. So I'll go through once. An individual identifies himself as citizen of a particular country through his citizenship. Okay, once again shall I repeat? An individual identifies himself as citizen of a particular country through his citizenship. Okay, next point, you have 6 points here, children. Okay, what are these? Almost I have explained you this. I'll be just going through the answer. So second point is, citizen can enjoy all the rights given by the nation. Citizen can enjoy all the rights given by the nation. So next third point is, citizen should discharge his duties fixed by the nation. So I told you, so there are certain rules and regulations. It is be formed not only for you, for through the nation, that is all the nations. So you have to follow that. Next, citizenship binds citizen to live in accordance with the law of the land. Fifth one, citizens get power to hold position from the that is highest to the least. Sixth one, foreigners are deprived of political rights. I told that is foreigners cannot participate in our administration because they are the citizen of that is other country. They are citizen of other nation. Okay, children, do you have any doubts? Okay, next, describe the methods to acquire citizenship. So you have to describe it briefly. So I've already explained you. I'll be giving only the methods. I'll be mentioning you the methods of deprived that is acquire citizenship. That first one is by birth. That is first one by birth. Second one by inheritance. Third one by registration. Fourth one by incorporation. Okay, these are all what methods through acquire what citizenship. These are the methods of acquiring citizenship. Okay, we have cleared the third answer. Now we will move on for the fourth one. Mention the incidents of losing citizenship. I just explained you now. So how can you lose citizenship? This you have to explain briefly also. Just you mention the which are the three methods. Which are the three methods of losing citizenship? First one was renunciation. Second one was by termination. Third one was by deprivation. These are the three methods, incidents that you can lose your citizenship, by which you can lose your citizenship. Okay, next we have discussed the answers. Why citizenship is needed? So this is an important question for you. So being a citizen of that country, why it is needed for you? So why it is needed? Why the citizenship is needed for you? So I'll go through the answer. The citizenship is necessary in the nation where one lives to live with dignity, to participate in the nation's administration, to lead a better life, and to establish a convenient administrative setup. The citizenship is an important from the perspective of a nation's integrity and unity. I've already explained you this. I'll once again go through the answer. The citizenship is necessary in the nation where one lives to live with dignity, respect. I told you already, respect. Dignity means respect. To participate in the nation's administration, to lead a better life, and to establish a convenient administration setup. The citizenship is important from the perspective of a nation's integrity and unity. Okay, children. Now, you have any doubts here, children? I hope there are no doubts. Don't worry, children. I'll be sending you notes for this questions. I'm just discussing you the answers. The last question of this lesson is, make a list of the list of losses one has to undergo due to the loss of citizenship. So you have to make a list. Loss of citizenship, that is the loss of losses. Make a list of losses one has to undergo. What are the losses of the city due to when you have lost the citizenship of that country? Loss of citizenship deprived can an individual of a dignified life. An individual will lose all his rights given by the nation. So you will not have any rights because you are deprived. Deprived means you would have done any activities that which are not there in our nation. You would have been unlawfully for the nation. Law for the nation. He will lose his right to participate in the nation's administration. So you don't have any chance to participate in the administration means any activities. For example, like elections and all, you will not be given right to participate. Okay children, any doubts you can ask me. If you have any doubts you can ask me. I'll be sending you the class works and homeworks along with this. Okay children, be reading the lesson and underline the difficult words. Thank you children.